This short routine is designed to activate and strengthen your glute muscles, otherwise known as your buttocks. Why do we need to do this? Three main jobs that your glutes have are, number one, to maintain an erect posture for your upper torso. If your glutes don't do this job because they're weak or inactive, your lower back muscles overwork because they're not being helped. They ache and you eventually get lower back pain. Second reason, the glute muscle also comes around the side of your hip and attaches onto your thigh bone and keeps it steady. This in turn keeps your knee steady and helps you avoid injuries in the knee. Thirdly, your glute muscle extends your hip, which thrusts you forward in a running motion. For sport, this is crucial. If your glute doesn't fulfill this function properly, your hamstring overworks as a result. Fatigues and hamstring strains are the result. So it's crucial we get this big, strong muscle working. The number one reason why this muscle doesn't work is because of what's technically known as reciprocal inhibition. This is the fact that tight hip flexors and tight quads inhibit the glute muscle from firing. So in this sequence of exercises, we have 2 stretches to start with, followed by 3 strengthening exercises, and it's important to do these exercises in that order. Enjoy. Our first exercise is going to be a thigh stretch. For this one, I'm going to lie face down. Okay. If you grab your ankle with your hand, before pulling in tight, we want to make sure that the hip here is pushed into the floor. Second, we want to keep your knees together, and holding those 2 positions, we now pull the ankle tight into the back side. We can also do this stretch standing. Very importantly, we want to stand nice and tall and straight. Hold the tummy in nice and tight and push the hips slightly forward here. We want to make sure that the knees are together and then pull tight into the backside, maintaining a nice straight line the whole way through. We want to hold this stretch for 10 seconds and repeat 3 times each leg. Our second stretch is a hip flexor stretch on the top of the thigh. For this one, we're going to stretch our left so we lie on the right side. Here, if you can pull your right knee up towards your chest and take your left ankle with your hand. Keeping your tummy muscles tight and gently push your hip forward. Now, we want to pull this left knee back, keeping the knee down, pull it back. When it's back, you feel a stretch on your thigh, then pull in tight to your backside. The next exercise is a glute strengthening exercise. This is called a floor bridge. Lying on your back in this position. First, we want to leave 8 inches distance between your backside and your heels. The first part of the exercise, tuck in the tummy nice and tight, squeeze both buttocks nice and hard, and lift the hips up. Excellent. Keep a straight line from the knee down to the shoulder. Hold for 3 seconds and down. Readjust, tighten, squeeze the buttocks, lift up, nice and straight, hold, 2, 3. We want to repeat this exercise 10 times in one set and do 3 sets. Our second exercise to strengthen the glute area is a side squat. This exercise, if we step from the right to the left, both feet we want to keep in a straight line. We want to align the knee so that it lies over the second and third toe in from your big toe. Also, looking at it from the side, we want to keep the knee slightly behind the end of the toes. Maintaining a nice straight back, move the hips back over the heel as you come down. This exercise is performed 10 times each leg, 3 times. That's 30 each leg altogether. Our third glute strengthening exercise is called the glute reach. With this one, we're going to take quite a big step forward, looking at the back leg first. Straight back leg and the back foot up on the toe. Looking at the front leg, keeping the pressure down through the foot onto the heel, so we lift the big toe, and that helps us use the back side instead of the thighs. We want to maintain a position with the knee slightly behind the end of the toe. In that position, we're going to have the arms up parallel to the floor and reach far forward, leaning forward, maintaining the position down here. And repeat. Holding the tummy in nice and tight, keeping a nice straight back. Here we want to perform again 10 repetitions on each leg, 3 times. That's 30 each leg in total. So that concludes our 5 exercises to make sure you strengthen and activate your backside muscles.